Mackenzie, take a look. Perfect blue skies as we look over the skyscrapers in downtown Denver, 78 degrees, some light clouds in the mountains, and let's take a look at that. Just light cloud cover. We're not expecting much from these clouds, but this is a view in Granby, and look at the beautiful leaves that are changing right around the lake. We'll talk more about a leaf peeping forecast coming up in just a bit. We did have this fog in the Greeley and Windsor area and maybe a bit out on the eastern plains. That's really starting to clear out. That rain that we've had for the past 2 days moving out and now affecting the Midwest. Over the past 2 days, really a lot of rain in the Kersey and Fort Collins area, more than ½ inch, and then 3/10 of an inch from Castle Rock up to Golden, up to Boulder. So you can see really widespread, but then out at the airport, not quite as much rain. One thing we are going to be watching today is the wind. We're really seeing very strong gusts along the foothills, some very strong gusts up on Berthoud Pass so far today. This is what it's going to look like right around dusk. We do see it start to die down, but there may be breezy conditions on the western part of the Front Range through most of the night. Highs today, 80s on the eastern plains, 70s and 80s in the metro area, 60s in the mountains, 70s out west. Much of the same tomorrow, 80s on the eastern plains. Lots of events, Art Fest, Oktoberfest going on in the mountains, going to be very pleasant, 60s and 70s, and then 70s, creeping close to 80s out on the western slope. As we look at the futurecast, just no opportunity for rain anywhere. Going to be a fantastic weekend across Colorado. We have a lot of football. Tonight, we have Air Force Academy taking on Nevada. Going to be about 72 at kickoff and then cooling down as we get into the night. It's going to be a very similar situation for the Bronco game. Kickoff Sunday night at 6:20. We expect it to be about 71 degrees and then really cooling in the fourth quarter as we hopefully creep towards a Bronco victory. Now, taking a look at the 7-day forecast, we're going to be slightly above normal on Friday and Saturday. The Buffs and the Rams both have home games on Saturday in the middle of the afternoon. Should be quite pleasant. Slight cool down on Sunday for the Broncos. And then take a look at next week. It's going to be a very similar situation. Highs up in the low 80s, but we're going to start out our days pretty cool. The lows are going to be down around 50. And then our next opportunity for storms could be next weekend. And as we talk about that fall foliage, we're really talking about the northern mountains, that view in Granby through Grand County. We're not quite at full peak yet, but that's kind of your best opportunity to see some colors north of I-70. If you are headed to the Summit County area, like headed to Breckenridge for the Oktoberfest, you may still see some color. It's just not quite getting close to peak. We're really expecting more of that to happen into next week, but that's good.